Reaching through, trying to get him a piece of Chance Romance. He can't wait to get in there. So the only mistake I would point out right here is it seems to me with 2-on-1, they could be trying to make him submit. As Scissor is beating him down. I guess probably because they're not real worried about the guy that's about to be coming in the ring.
Well, here we go. D-Money now entering the cage. It is now 2-on-2, and right away, D-Money going after Danny Matthews. D-Money trying to avenge the copyright infringement that Danny Matthews attempted on him a while back.
Now, you know what? He's D-Skrilla. D-Money is old news. It's not old school, it's old news, yesterday's news. And right now, that little Eddie Munster lookalike is laying it into the Total Playa.
Chance Romance laying it into Scott McKenzie. Meanwhile, D-Money working over Danny Matthews. Choking the life out of him. Chance Romance peppering Scott McKenzie, opening him up. Chance Romance choking the life out of McKenzie. I don't think McKenzie's even conscious now. I think he's busted open so bad he doesn't even know where he is. The blood loss must be too much.
Now, I tell you what, McKenzie, until you see McKenzie flat on his back, he's still in the game.
Big splash in the corner. McKenzie falling down. D-Money has D-Skrilla up against the cage. Easy for me to say.
Nice move by D-Skrilla there to get the little wolfie off of him.
And now D-Skrilla back in control, working over D-Money. Chance Romance up. McKenzie's on Dream Street, wondering where he is. Not too much longer, and Gregory Symonds will be entering the cage. And then we'll find out who, if the Doom Thug Empire have selected for their partner.
I'll tell you what, as far along as we are in this match, Gregory Symonds hits that ring, it may be all over before we find out who the third guy is.
Gregory Symonds right away going to work on Chance Romance, helping out his teammates. D-Money still working over D-Skrilla against the cage.
What? Whoa.
Whoa, is that who I think it is?
Oh, you're kidding me, no way. No freaking way.
Is it? Are we? It's MASADA!
Oh no.
The Doom Thug Empire said whoever wanted to kick some you-know-what could do so.
This guy definitely wants to kick some you-know-what, I'll tell you.
And MASADA in like a house of fire, taking out the entire International Playaz Club. MASADA throwing Symonds off the ropes. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex. But McKenzie jumping MASADA from behind. Big elbows to the head. And now it's 3-on-3. This is War Games.
You know, McKenzie already been bleeding a lot going up against MASADA. Symonds, the fresh guy in there too, taking on Chance, who's been in there since the very beginning.
All-out war here at XCW Apocalypse. McKenzie off the ropes. Back elbow by MASADA.
That'll loosen some teeth.
Indeed it will. And now MASADA tried to slam McKenzie against the cage. McKenzie blocked it. But MASADA getting the better of McKenzie. Misses the clothesline. Oh, McKenzie hits MASADA with the Hurricane Rana. MASADA sidesteps McKenzie, takes him down.
You know, McKenzie hit that player Rana on MASADA, then he tried to follow up with a drop kick. MASADA wasn't having any of it though.
We have MASADA against McKenzie, Chance Romance against Gregory Symonds, and D-Skrilla against Danny Matthews. I haven't seen this move in over 5 years.
I hope we don't see it here tonight.
Looks more like the gory special submission.
That's exactly what it is. He's trying to make him submit. Oh!
Into the corner, McKenzie being punished like a stepchild. MASADA with European uppercuts on McKenzie. Going up top, Gregory Symonds sees what's going on, double axe handle. Uh-oh, this does not look good. MASADA and McKenzie up on top.
Oh, he'll be singing soprano there for a while.
Oh my goodness, McKenzie almost took MASADA's head off. Symonds walking over to MASADA, picking him up. And now Symonds has MASADA trapped against the cage. Oh my goodness.
Ran his head in that cage like a cheese grater. I love it.
D-Skrilla and D-Money fighting it out in the corner. McKenzie working over MASADA. Symonds drop kicks MASADA up against the cage. Chance Romance.
You see the back of his head bounced off that pole too. Good Lord.
Symonds taking care of Chance Romance, who hasn't been much of a factor here in the later stages of the match.
You got to remember, he's been in there since the very beginning.
Symonds big drop kick on Chance Romance. MASADA and McKenzie. Oh, McKenzie with a neck breaker on MASADA. And now Symonds takes down D-Money. McKenzie climbing up top. Going up for a big high-risk maneuver.
Oh,
elbow drop to MASADA.
Right in the mush, too. Look at D-Skrilla's on the top of the cage up in the rafters. What's he doing?
Danny Matthews on the top of the cage. What is he thinking?
What in the... He's in the lights. What in the world is he doing up there? He's a freaking manager.
Danny Matthews takes out everybody.
Good grief.
Bodies everywhere. He even took out the ref.
More violence against the elderly. Rick Manning may not get up from that.
And who's gonna call the submission? Symonds trying to help Rick Manning up.
He got that key away from him.
Chance Romance with the full Nelson. Nicole trying to get into the cage. Why? What does she want in the cage for?
Symonds threw the key and Nicole wasn't able to catch it. It's down somewhere. Danny Matthews called for the key, saying, give me the key.
Nicole inside the steel cage. Jumping Chance Romance. And Chance, just like that, takes her down.
That's no way to treat a lady.
MASADA modified T-bone on McKenzie. Taking him down. Going for another one, but McKenzie blocks. McKenzie off the ropes. Misses the clothesline. MASADA with the leg lariat takes McKenzie down.
I think everybody's down just about except MASADA.
Oh. Brain buster. McKenzie's brains must be scrambled.
If they weren't already scrambled from taking all those shots to the pole of the cage, they're scrambled now for sure.
Oh, up against the cage. McKenzie wondering where he is. Symonds slammed up against the cage. MASADA taking McKenzie outside.
Oh.
Slams the door onto McKenzie.
McKenzie's definitely out of it now. D-Skrilla, he's feeling it.
D-Skrilla getting a second wind.
Uh-oh.
But D-Money, just like that, knocks him up against the side of the cage. D-Money choking Danny Matthews on the ropes. Chance Romance working over Gregory Symonds. MASADA has McKenzie outside.
Oh, good.
Big steel chair shot And another chair shot.
Did you hear the thud of that? Oh. I tell you what, this is one of the kind of matches you can leave and never be the same again. And I hope that's not true of the Total Playa.
This is the kind of match that can end careers.
Oh, look!
Oh no, McKenzie has MASADA up. Death Valley driver on the chairs.
MASADA took that right in the kidneys.
But both men are down. That took just as much out of McKenzie as it did MASADA.
It looks like
D-Money choking the life out of Danny Matthews. Chance Romance slammed Symonds up against the cage. Referee Rick Manning asking Danny Matthews if he submits. MASADA and McKenzie duking it out like two boxers outside the ring.
Except they don't have any gloves on. Boxers don't use chairs normally.
You know, the Dallas Cowboys, you know, Tony Romo has worked out for him, but if he didn't, I think they would have been calling Scott McKenzie.
Definitely quite an accurate arm, at least when it comes to throwing a chair.
Everybody brawling with everyone. Danny Matthews and Symonds talking things over. Now Danny Matthews climbing to the top. I guess if it worked the last time, why not go for it again?
And D-Money's got that chain.
D-Money's got the chain. He's following after Danny Matthews. Danny Matthews should have stopped while he was ahead. Chance Romance grabs a hold of Gregory Symonds, slams him off the ropes. D-Money, Chance Romance, they've got Danny Matthews trapped.
He is trapped, and they're gonna hang him. Oh my God, they're hanging him.
It's a hanging here at XCW.
He's still got a hold of the...
And he gives it up. Danny Matthews submits. The Doom Dog Empire win the War Games.
Symonds goes to... Oh my... That save by Symonds almost ended up being a Humpty Dumpty moment for D-Skrilla. I can't believe. Shades of 2002. The Doom Thug Empire standing on top here in XCW.
D-Money, Chance Romance, an honorary Doom Thug member for a night. MASADA pick up the win in the War Games match.
If you had told me beforehand that the Doom Thugs were going to be able to beat the Playaz without anybody else, just D-Money and Chance Romance, and they were going to be able to get a guy like MASADA on their team, I'd have said you were crazy. I'd have given all the odds to the IPC, but they have pulled off the impossible tonight.
One could say that the apocalypse is upon us.
I tell you what, to hear that music playing again at the end of a main event definitely is a sign that the end is near, I can tell you.
And go figure, the name of the show, XCW Apocalypse. Fans, be sure to check out the website, xcwprowrestling.com, and be with us each and every month for XCW On Demand.
And don't forget, now, every Wednesday night, the toughest night on TV, you can catch the XCW Wrestling Revolution on MAV TV. So for Matt Shannon, I'm Matt Avery, and we'll see you next time on Demand.